So hey, the date, time, and day is Thursday, February 27th at 7:37. It sounds like the landlady has the goofball son down there because he banged on that end of the radiator this morning as I was filming it with my other phone, which doesn't quite focus like this one. This one comes in really clear. That one's pixely and moves around a lot. But anyway, I'm way over here. Like I said, I'm about 6 feet away from the radiator itself. He banged on that end, which is about 8 to 10 feet away, and I leaned over and said, "Oh, good, more evidence for zoning and the police." And he went, "Mom." So obviously she has a young. I don't know how old he is. He looks 20. The kid I seen, in his mid 20s, 21, 22, maybe 18. He could pass for 17, 18 to 25, I think. But the way he acts, yeah, it suggests that he's like 3. But anyway, I want to make a habit of doing this when I get up, filming every time in case he does it again. Which, if she was in another room and he was down in the living room, and this is her living room below me, because when he banged, he yelled for mom afterwards. So obviously she was elsewhere, either in her bedroom, bathroom, somewhere else, and he waited. But usually they wait until I'm getting up to walk to do that. Now you didn't hear it this time, did you? So it's kind of odd that it only happens once in a while. And the heat's off. She's had the heat off for days. The heat is not on. That radiator is ice cold. So it ain't the heat. In other words, it ain't the pipes expanding from the heat. It's freezing in here, and I like to keep it that way. Not freezing, but it's comfortable, like air conditioning, because of the bed bugs. I do spray. I have a spray bottle. I showed that in previous videos, but I have bug spray and stuff. But just to keep it cool in here, it stinks when when it heats up outside and becomes humid. This carpet smells like an outhouse and an ashtray. It stinks so bad from years of neglect and not being shampooed and not being cleaned right. And you know what I mean? What color is this rug? Can you tell? Because I sure in hell can't. It looks like a chocolate brown, but I think it was a rust color back in the day. And it looks exactly the same as the hall. I gotta do some sweep up because, yeah, I'm seeing little chunks. But I do have a vacuum, and I'm gonna vacuum it up later. But anyway, I go around and vacuum stuff, and most of it's paint chips. When I open the door, shit flicks off the door, and you can see it. Let me show you amongst the other crusty stuff in this. You see the paint chips. You can see them coming off here, there. So they flick off. You can hear how crunchy it is. Hear it? So when I open the door and stuff, they flicker. So it's not so much my dirt landing on the carpet. It was leaking last night back there because it's leaking out here last night too with the rainstorm. And it's windy as heck today, so I don't know if it's going to rain some more or what. But thank God, I'm not getting leaked upon in here. It's just out there. Now, when I first moved in here the first summer, my closet was leaking, and I would have to take my stuff out to dry. Eventually, I just set my fan in front of the door, left the door open, and just dried my shit. Thank God none of it is moldy. I pulled it out since then, and none of it smells moldy or is moldy. But this video is to address, the radiator. He did it this morning. They did it last night around 7 o'clock at night, a little bit after. I'd say about 7:30. And they do it periodically. And it's this kid. I don't know who she has down there, but he sounds young. So anyway, that's what I wanted to tell you. And I'm going to put this in my radiator section so you know what's going on here. And again, it's to drive me out of here because I'm turning mommy into zoning for this lovely mansion I have to live in, and we're paying for the privilege of this. This room was as dirty as it is now when I got here, so nobody cleaned before me. Gerald Jacob had this room, and he said he had to sleep on the floor because there wasn't even a bed frame. He had a mattress on the floor. So she's renting these rooms out as is. This is how it is. And then she's coming up and telling me that I'm not upkeeping my room. Well, it's never been upkept. So, and neither has the kitchen, the bathroom, or the hallway, as you can see out there in previous videos, like I said, of the hall. And she keeps her apartment downstairs the same way. You can smell pungent mold, rot, cat shit, piss coming up the steps. It punches you in the face as you're leaving, and the mold smell hits you in the face as you're coming in. So, and anybody saying different is pretty much lying to you. So, all right, that's it.